to my channel. I'm Veronique. If you're new here, welcome. What I do on this channel is I review and test makeup and see how it works on a mature skin. I also like to test products that are available to us here in South Africa. So today's video I'm going to be testing the Sorbet product. I've never used this product before, but I'm quite excited to give it a go. Sorbet products are available at Clicks. So I went to Clicks and I got myself a full face of Sorbet products, which we are going to see how they perform today. It's going to be a bit of a first impressions, and then I'm going to do a wear test and let you ladies know how this product works for us mature gals. So what did I buy? I got Face First, Drop the Wrinkles, it says. They've got really cute names for their products. I got a nice translucent powder. No filter required poreless primer. Setting spray. Golden Glow Award highlighter. This looks like a cute one. Shimmer and Glow bronzer. I bought this one as a blush. It gives me very much Bobbi Brown vibes. I don't know back in the day if you ever had one of these Bobbi Brown palettes that had the different colors in them. Oh, I loved mine. Mine was peony, and I think that's been discontinued a long time ago. I still have mine. It's just kept for special memories. Matte Kisses lipstick. Amplify Eyes, mascara, a little eyeliner, concealer, lip liner, take a brow product. I'm quite interested to see how this works. I quite like a pencil, and I like a little skinny little brow pencil, but they don't have anything like that in their range. They had a really chubby stick, which I wasn't very excited to try, so I thought I'd give this one a go. Contour Me, little contour. And then for eyes, I got a little quad, little browns and what have you. Not a fantastic selection in terms of the eye makeup. I wasn't like super excited with my choice. I think there were a choice of maybe 4 of these quads. But we'll see how we go. They all look quite shiny, but let's see. Alright, let me unwrap them and let's get cracking. I'm back. I've unboxed everything, and I filmed the entire face up until my mascara before I looked down and realized that I had accidentally pushed stop recording instead of autofocus at right in the beginning when I was testing out the primer. So I'm such a noob. Anyways, so here we go, take 2. Prep and prime. And I'm going to put it on half my face. Consistency is very much like the Benefit Professional. It's like a silicone feel. And going on, you can see it's very smooth, and it's given a very mattifying and smooth effect. I'm going to prep and prime first, and then I'm going to go straight into the eyes, which is what I usually do. This goes on very smooth. It's very silky, and your immediate look more matte, you can see, and it says goodbye to those pores. It definitely does do that part of its story there. I'm going to use this little guy. You can see I have tested it out and just used it about a half an hour ago. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend it in with a damp sponge. Very light consistency, and it's taking care of all of the discoloration that is on my eyelid. Set that with a little brush. I'm just going to take a minuscule amount, not a lot at all. Okay, eyelids are prepped and primed. So this is the quad that I chose. There wasn't a lot of choice, as I said maybe a little earlier. There were maybe 4 or 5 other quads that I could choose from. But as I've now opened it, I've noticed that there is only really one matte shade and the rest are all shinies. See how it swatches. The swatches are very lackluster. The only one that gives any color payoff is the brown. But how you swatch on your arm is generally not how the product performs on your eye, because it's obviously different skin. So let's give that a go. My favorite packing brush, which is this one from Morphe. What's nice is we can get Morphe products on Take-A-Lot, as well as Muse Beauty, where I bought my little set from, and I think there's another one called Shop Betty online. And those two that I mentioned, the last two, they're actually bringing quite a few American products for us here, and their pricing is not too bad. I mean, it's expensive because it's imported, but and their service is very good. All right, I'm going to go in with this dark brown, and I'm going to go in the corner of my eyes. I'm just going to pat it on. I'm going to just take a blending brush, and also one of the Morphe brushes. I quite like these ones here. This is the natural bristles. They seem to blend very nicely. Okay, it's blending very nicely. It's not a chalky, patchy formula. It is a very subtle color. I am going to take the brown eyeliner that I bought. This is the Blur the Line Espresso. It's quite cute. It's got like a smudger on the one side. So the smudger is like a hard rubber type material, and then it also has a little sharpener attached as well, which is quite cute, so you can keep that little tip quite sharp. I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm just going to bring the mirror in close, and let's just give that a little go. That goes on very smoothly. That's lovely. Let's see how the little smudgy guy works, just to soften that line. Yep, I think this is worth a repurchase. I quite like that. I think I'm going to quickly just tight line underneath there as well. I close my eyes when I do this, otherwise I move my contact lenses, and that's not fun. Okay, perfect. Okay, back to the shadow. So I'm going to go in with a little mauvey color next. I do already know that from my first try there was very little to no color pigment that came off. So I'm going to take my flat packing brush, and I'm going to pop it in the product and get as much as I can onto the brush. And then I'm just going to spray it with the setting spray, because generally that helps a little bit with metallics, just to give it a little bit more oomph. Let's see. Oh, shame, not so much oomph. No oomph at all. Oomhless. Very subtle colors. Judging how this one works, I would be very reticent to go out and buy any of the others in terms of the eye makeup. I think I'm going to go and see if I can maybe get a little bit more brightness in the corner of my eye, and go with the white. Makes me think of 80s. I'm too scared to put that in the corner of my eye. That, hey, you only live once, let's try it. Very frosted, like frosted donut look. Let's see. It's a very icy white color. No, not my favorite. I will not race out and buy this one. We are now going to do our complexion. So I'm going to try this face first. So they have got quite a nice range of foundations at Sorbet. There's quite a few different ones you can choose, but this one is the anti-aging one, which I'm guessing is aimed at us mature ladies. So it is SPF 15 anti-aging foundation and serum, and it says smooth, easily blendable anti-aging foundation with soft focus effect for a flawless finish. Shake well before use. And it's got a dropper. Let's see how this goes. And literally one drop. I think I'm going to go for 2. So it's got like a normal consistency. Okay. It is a medium coverage foundation. So I'm really on the hunt for a new foundation. I used to use the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation, and it had a beautiful like skin-like finish to it. Oh, I just loved it. But it's finished now, and they've left the country, which is the saddest day ever. This blends very easily, and it's very pretty. It looks like skin. Yeah, that looks nice. That's pretty. It's nice and light. It's the strangest thing, because when you put it on your skin, it looks like really dark, and then the moment you blend it out, it becomes more skin tone, which is quite nice. And they have a nice shade range, which is nice to see. Also, what's lovely is this was the most expensive product of all the products that I bought. This one was 200 Rand, so they are very well priced. I'm really hoping that we find some gems. Okay, the coverage is nice. I like the coverage. It is definitely a medium coverage. Sorry, I'm just looking at what my foundation looks like now that I've put the foundation on. Sorry, I'm like distracted here. The foundation is doing a very strange thing where I have put my primer. It is lifting on both places where I put it. So if you can have a look this side, you can actually see that over my forehead over here, the product is lifted off. It doesn't seem to like the primer at all. And on my cheek as well. Fabulous. I've got to go out after this. You have to call me Peachy the pirate. Oh, it's doing it on my chin as well. Oh, fabulous. Not at all on the other side. Oh, happy days. Let me see if I can build it a little bit and see if it helps a little bit. One drop more. I'm going to just put it where it's lifting. Oh, no, I don't think it likes the primer. It doesn't play well with others, it doesn't look like. No, no, no. This is not a good day. Not a good day at all. Okay, no, that doesn't look very smart at all. It doesn't look lovely. It's completely pulling away from my skin. But the show must go on, and that is what I'm going to do. All right, let's do some concealer. So I'm finding as I'm aging, I'm trying to find different tips and tricks on how to, you know, make my skin look lifted and happy. And foundation is a tough, not foundation, beg your pardon. Concealer is a tough one, because if you put too much on, you look old instantly, and if you put too little on, you look like nothing. So what I've done is I've now found, there's a guy on YouTube, his name is Painted by Spencer, and he has got the greatest tips for putting makeup on a mature skin. His models are often mature skin women, and his technique is lovely. So I have been watching what he does, and this is one of the tricks I picked up from him. And then you blend. And then what I've started doing is then I will just blend up, gives the eye a lifted look. This is very nice actually. This one is lovely, soft and creamy, and it's blending beautifully. Oh, I like the feeling of this one on. This looks very pretty. It's very soft, it's very light. Okay, let's set that. Powder puff that comes with the powder, and I'm going to pop some powder just on the edge of that. You just dab the powder puff gently underneath the eye, and that will then set our concealer. And I have been doing this little trick, and I find I quite like the results. It doesn't look cakey. I think we mustn't be scared of powder, because it sets our makeup. Just don't use too much. Okay, that looks lovely. I like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set the rest of my foundation with the powder, but I'm not going to use the puff. I'm actually just going to use a powder brush, and I'm going to use this guy here. I think this is a nice one. Color. I think I picked this up at Discount. I'm going to make sure that when I put my powder on, I'm going to really get quite a bit of the product into my brush, and then I'm going to tap the excess off, because less is more. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop it on. It's a very silky powder, it's very light, it doesn't have any fragrance, which is lovely, but then I don't mind a bit of fragrance. But if you hate fragrance, then this might be one for you. Oh my gracious. Okay, so on the side where there is no primer, it looks beautiful. On the side where there is primer, the makeup has definitely moved and skipped. It really doesn't look very pretty. Can you see? Over here, most especially, I can see my rosy cheeks sticking out. Okay. Oh dear. All right, let's give it a little bit of a contour. This is a lovely one. Contour, and then it says this one is a bit of a highlighter. I'm going to take a little angled brush and I'm going to pop it in. Take excess off, and I'm just going to go into the hollow of my cheek. I'm going to stamp the product in. Oh, that's lovely. I don't know if I would call this a contour, but I would definitely say it's more of a bronzer color for me. But that's very nice. I like that a lot. That's lovely. There is quite a bit of kickback in the product. There is a bit of powder that comes up, but that doesn't really bother me. If that bothers you, then that's just something for you to bear in mind. There's no fragrance with this product as well. Oh, I really like this bronzer. This is a lovely color. I really like this one. Let's see, what is this one called? Nudist Peach. We like that. That's a good one. Okay, I'm just gonna give my face a little bit of definition. I'm gonna bring the bronzer over this side here, and then just over here as well. This is a Scott Barnes trick that I saw in one of Tati's videos. And then it doesn't look like your head is floating, and then it also gives a bit of definition to your jawline, which we like. I'm not going to use this product here as a highlighter. What I think I am going to do is I'm going to actually just maybe put it in here just to carve out there, just to give my cheeks a more of a chiseled look. I'm going to take a little round brush. This one does not have a name anymore, but it was like a mermaid thing, but I like the shape, that's why I bought it. Okay, let's go. I actually am really hoping that this color stays throughout the day, because I would definitely repurchase or recommend. Lovely. Nice. I like that one. Yay! Something nice. I'm excited. Okay, Shimmer and Glow. So it says it's a shimmer bronzer, but when you see the color, oh, doesn't it just look like a blush? It's just like, looks so happy and summery. It is very shimmery though, which I don't think I picked up in the shop. I'm going to use my most favorite little blush brush, and this is a Color brush. I got it at Diskim. It comes in a set, and I love all three of the brushes that came in the set. So I'm just going to swirl it around. So what I've done now, or what I am doing, is I don't put my blush in on the apples of my cheeks anymore. What I do is I focus my blush here, and what it does is it gives me a more lifted look. So I'm going to do that just ever so slightly. Oh, it's very shiny. You wouldn't need to use a highlighter if you're going to use this, but this is beautiful for summer. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, this is a bit of a winner, I think. Oh, I love a shiny thing. That's very pretty. I really like that, and it's a lovely color. I like the fact that it's not like a super pink. It is like a peachy color, which goes with the Nudist Peach. Having a little bit of a thing here, a little bit on my nose. Oh, a little bit much on my nose. We'll just sort that out a little bit. Glow and Tell liquid highlighter. Get your glow on, it says. Dot over your cheekbones, your temples, and your nose to give your skin a dewy, healthy radiance. You can also mix it with your favorite foundation, primer, and really glow for it. Okay, I'm just going to take a tiny little bit, and let's just pray that the foundation and the makeup that I have put on stays in place. So here we go. Like tiny. Like less is more, because these are creamy products. They seem to go quite far. Just the tiniest bit. Can you see? It's just so tiny you can't see. Okay, let's go. What I'm going to do now, before I do my mascara and my brows, is I am actually going to just set the powder with the makeup setting spray. Give it a shake, and let's give it a spray. Oh, that's lovely. It's not super fine mist, but it is not, it doesn't blow you away, which is nice. Oh, I love this little fan. It works for this phase of life beautifully, for those lovely flushes that we get. And I think I got this one at Clicks. Best thing I ever bought. I love it. And it tries your setting spray quick. I quite like the smell of this fragrance, of this setting spray. It's got a very soft, very feminine fragrance, but it's not at all overpowering, and it seems to dissipate almost immediately. Now I'm going to do my brows. Okay, I love a pencil. I enjoy a pencil, and I like my brows to be a little bit raised so that my eyes look open. My brow hairs are quite stubborn. They never ever stay where you ask them to stay. So I usually use a very strong gel. I love the Got To Be Glued eyebrow gel. That one works like a bomb. So I'm going to try this one. I don't like these little brushes. These little brushes that it comes with, they're like the weeniest, teeniest things. And my nails are longer than what they are. I don't like them. Okay, powder's done. The powder goes on very nicely. I actually quite like what it looks like. I'm quite surprised actually. I'm going to use a normal spoolie. I'm going to take some of that wax on. A little bit chunky. I'm not usually a wax wearing person, so I don't know if it's meant to look like that. But it doesn't look smart. Looks like there's a bit of dandruff. Bad enough there are some grey hairs in there. To have them all, I don't like the wax. I like the powder. I'm not a fan of the wax. No, I don't like the wax at all. But let's see if the wax is supposed to do its job and keep everything where it's meant to be. Lashes are curled, and I've got Amplify Lengthening Mascara. This is quite an unusual little brush. I mean, it's a weeny teeny. Quite unusual. Brush is quite stable and quite hard. The bristles are quite hard. But what I will say is that it doesn't seem to be clumping, and the formula is quite dry, which I like a lot. I don't like it when it's very wet because I always mess. I think this could do with 2 coats, but they definitely do look lengthened. I just love makeup. I just absolutely love it. I think I've checked like 17 times to make sure that this thing is recording, because I don't want to do this a 3rd time, because this is where I got to the last time. Okay, now let's see what this look like with 2 coats. You know what, guys, I like this. This is very pretty. Let's hope that this stays as it should. I think what I am going to do is I'm just going to pop a little bit of eyeshadow on my lower lash line. I see that the eyeliner has transferred to my lower waterline, just on the one eye, from when I tight lined, which is not ideal. I am going to take this shade, and I'm going to actually just blend that little brown underneath my eye. See that the concealer has creased quite a bit. Can you see? Oh well. What are we going to say about these things? We've got to test them out and try. Okay, last step, lips. So I got myself a lip liner, and it's a dual-ended lip liner, and this one is in the color, the box says Sassy. Wowzers, Nudist Peach, Sassy. It's going to be a good summer. Okay, 2 colors, which is quite nice. Top color, oh dear, let's see if I can get it to work. Maybe it's got a film on it. Oh, it's very hard. Okay, that's the top color. Bottom color, oh, bottom color is a lot softer, which is very nice. It's more like a bit of a nudie mauvey color, which I quite like. And then I bought a lipstick called Vigor Matte Kisses. So let's see what that one is like. Oh, that's very pretty. It's like a very nudie color. So I think I'm going to use the nudie mauvey eyeliner, listen to me, lip liner and the lipstick. It's lovely. It's a very nice color. It's creamy consistency, and it is matte, completely matte. I like that one. Maybe. That is that. My face is done. I will let you know what this looks like in natural light. Here I am in natural light. I'm standing by a window in my dining room, and you can see the skin looks like skin. You can see quite a bit of creasing there, but I suppose it is what it is. I actually quite like the fact that it looks very natural. It looks like skin. Okay, I will be back for the last check-in this evening, and we can then see how this product has worked. Right, I'm here for my end of the day check-in with you to let you know how our Sorbet products have done today. It is now 9:15 at night. I've been wearing this product on my face since 12 o'clock this afternoon, and I'm ready to give you my thoughts on the Sorbet products that I have tried for the first time today. So what I'll do is I'll start off with the ones that I really enjoyed today. I really enjoyed the Contour Me. I will definitely carry on using this one. I enjoy the color payoff that it has given me, and the fact that it has some quite significant staying power, that it is still on my skin. I like the shade. I think it is a lovely shade. It's not too warm and it's not too cool. It's actually just perfect for me for summertime, so I'm definitely going to carry on wearing this one. This one was a little gem. I'm quite excited about that. I also thoroughly enjoyed wearing the blush. I like the fact that it is nice and corally, and it's a nice color for summer. I like the glow that it gives my skin. It's like a nice healthy glow. It looks very pretty. So this one definitely is going to be on my makeup table for summertime. Also very pleasantly surprised with the mascara. You can see that there's no fallout and there's no transfer on the lid of my eyes. I'm really impressed with this little guy. So this one stays on the makeup table as well as the lip liner and lipstick. Lip liner was very nice. It didn't bleed into the fine line and lip wrinkles that I have, and the matte lipstick had a very nice soft buttery type of texture on my lips, even though it looked very matte. And I quite like this color, Vigor. Very, very nice. Nice one for summer. It's a nice combo for summer. I'm quite keen to maybe try the darker pink with maybe a gloss. That could also look very pretty for summer. I also enjoyed wearing the eyeliner, so I'll carry on using that one. That one was a very nice one, and it kind of stayed put during the day. Hasn't moved around or anything like that. Also quite surprised by the eye quad. You can see that my eyes still look like they looked when I put the makeup on this morning, which is quite something. It is a very muted look, as I said when I was applying the makeup. It's not really my cup of tea, but if you enjoy something that is a very soft look, then you may enjoy their quads. What's interesting is that it hasn't like broken apart in the creases in my eyes. Even though my lids are quite oily, it stayed put for the day, so that's a good thing. About what has not worked today, I think I might just need to zoom you in so that you can see for yourself. So the complexion products have been quite a letdown for me. I am not at all impressed with the Prep and Poreless primer. It says it's an all-in-one super primer, and for me definitely was not a super primer. Interestingly enough, when my daughter came home this afternoon, she took one look at my face and she was like, what on earth is wrong with your face? Half of your face is peeling off the foundation. So you can have a look and see that over here the foundation is completely broken apart. It's also broken apart here on my nose area here, and then on my chin. But then the spaces that had no primer on, it's completely broken apart in this area here, also around my mouth and where the movement happens. I'm not sold with the primer, and I'm in two minds about the foundation. I'm wondering if the combination of the foundation and the powder hasn't worked, because if I look where it's broken down here is where there was a bit of powder put on. So maybe it is the combination. I may just try this one by itself and then let you know. I also was not a big fan of the Undercover eye concealer. Right from the get-go it was creasy, and oh, you can see it's completely broken down. There's like, and it's noticeable. It's not something you can kind of get away with. If you look really up close, I look tired and my skin looks old, which is definitely not the look that we are going for. We are going for dewy and youthful and healthy looking skin, not dried out and pruny. It's not a good one. The Glow and Tell liquid highlighter. So I don't think that I was able to get the most out of this product on my look for today, pairing it with a Shimmer and Glow blusher that I did. So I'm going to give this one a go with other products and see how that goes, and then I'll report back to you and then just let you know what I think of that little product. Finally, the Take a Brow. This one I'm not a fan of. I don't think I will use this one at all. I am not a fan of the powder in my brows, and even less so of the wax, which was not very waxy. It was very, I don't know, almost sticky. Even if I touch my brows now, they're a little bit sticky, and they have not stayed in place where I put them this morning or this afternoon when I did my makeup. They have definitely, they've not done what they've needed to do. So this one definitely is an epic fail for me. If you've got tame brows, maybe it'll work for you. Let me know. It'd be interesting to know that. Thank you for watching today. It was a fun one today. I quite enjoyed doing a full makeup look of a brand that I've never tried before. If you enjoyed this type of video, you would like to see more of this type of video, please can you give me a thumbs up just so that I know that this is what you like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It would be absolutely awesome if you would join the community. And that's that for me tonight, and I will catch you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.